Hello all, this is September week 2. This is the community team showing our Friday demo. And first off, we got Devin show us some stuff.
Hey guys, can you see my screen?
Yep.
So I'm going to show an example today.
Can you increase that font size a little bit?
I can make the window smaller. I don't know if that helps at all.
Yep, that helps.
You might be able to see it better once I list some stuff out. I am kind of presenting myself as a third party today. Let's say I wanted to develop an application in Deephaven. I want to get some real data. I want to put it into a real Kafka server. I want to pull some real data out of Kafka and display it in some Deephaven tables in the application like interface. So we're going to go ahead and do that today. So I've got a real quote schema here for Avro. I've also got a real trade schema here for Avro, and we're going to go ahead and connect to a bunch of cryptocurrency exchanges and push those to Kafka. Just to show you that I don't have anything running right now, I've got no Docker state. I've got no Docker volumes, and I am going to go ahead and start up the whole stack here from zero. So you may recognize some of these processes from the normal Deephaven system. What we've got here is we've got some Envoy and some proxy stuff. We've got the Deephaven server. The new things here is we've got a crypto publisher and a red panda, which is a Kafka image right here. So the crypto publisher is going to be pushing into Kafka, red panda, and then our stuff is going to be subscribing to red panda. So I'm going to go ahead and switch screens here. So what we've got here is we're going to go to this instance we just set up. I might have to clear the cache here. Yeah, let me reset this cache, sorry. So this is the screen that'll pop up immediately when they open their browser. It's already in application mode. All these tables have automatically started. And here's what we've got. We've got some trade summaries here. We've got some trade streaming. We've got some quote streaming. I've actually got some new tables that I haven't had a chance to fill in yet in the application mode. But soon we're going to be able to join in these USD prices here. And thanks to a bug fix recently, from Ryan, we've got a latest version of these, the latest quotes here. So this is basically just the top of book snapshot at any point in time. And then we can also get the trades latest here as well. Yeah. And so then again, this is an aggregate summary. There's still some more work to do it. I want to join in the USD prices here and then get a USD based volume here, dollar volume instead of just base volume. But that's an example. So let's actually switch back now to the command line and show you accessing this data via a client. Back in our command line here. And what we're going to go ahead and do is we're going to list out these tables from the client with the schemas. So we can go ahead and do that. You can see we can pull down all the different application tables. So we got a start time, the trades latest, the USD prices, the streaming ones, and then the latest tables as well. And we could actually go ahead and get some data here. And so we can go ahead and get the latest USD prices for those cryptocurrencies. And there we go. We've got our BTC, our Ethereum, and our Doge prices here. So there we go. And we can fetch it again. You'll see that the prices have changed. Yeah, so there we go.
Spot on. Well, very cool. That'll be neat to play around with. Andy, are you ready yet? Or...
Yep, I'm just bringing the container back up.
Okay, well, I can show what I've got for docs in the meantime. So let me just present my screen. So this week, if you guys can see this, I put together this doc page for using the JS API. Basically, it starts with the whole example of bringing up your own server and creating your own HTML page to actually use the JS API. And I have an example of creating making the connection, starting a session, creating a table, and then opening that table and outputting it to that outputting to the page for display. So it's just a really basic example that goes step by step on how exactly to bring up your own server and use our JS API.
Hey, can I call you back?
Mm-hmm. So there we go, and that's one of the things I worked on this week. All right, Nate, or sorry, Andy, do you think you're ready to go?
I'm all set. Let me share my screen.
Cool.
Okay. All right, all set?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so what I've been working on this week is an example.
Can you increase the font size in your browser a bit?
Why is my browser? Come on. I don't know what's the hotkey to do it?
I thought it was Control plus.
Command plus, yeah.
There we go.
There you go. All right, that's better.
So what I've been working on here is an example of a very simple external client application that will connect to a Deephaven worker that's doing some analysis and be able to display a ticking table on the end. So basically what's happening here in this Python script, I'm connecting to a bunch of different web APIs to pull weather data. And then it takes that weather data, does just some simple min-max average stuff on temperature and humidity and presents it out as a table. And then I have this Java application that's just a really simple stub that lives on top of the Java API and pulls one of the final result tables via Barrage and displays it to the user. So this is kind of showing how an external application would interact with Deephaven. So basically, you run the script. It goes out, it fetches some things. It takes about 10 seconds here.
Why is your thread named Bobby?
I was watching The Expanse. All right, so we have a bunch of tables. They're all empty. There's nothing in it, right? So the way this example is meant to work is that the external application tells it what to care about. So I can say, I want to look at islip. So I connect to it, and then I can say, hey, I care about islip, and then you can see over here it started monitoring islip. Now, we're working on fixing a bug in the background here, so the table isn't being displayed, but it will be at the end. The subscription is all there and being made and all that good stuff. But now the user can do stuff like so it can go back and forth, and this will show nicely how an external application can not only modify state of a running worker, but also get data out of it and do something interesting with it.
Pretty sweet. Cool. Was there anybody else that had anything to demo? All right. In that case, happy Friday. Cheers.